you've obviously made a number of visits to Samoa and you must have a lot of friends there.
Yes, I hope so. I certainly feel like I have a lot of friends there. It definitely feels like a coming home when I go back to Samoa. It is really an absolute joy and delight to go, to be in Samoa. And I mean, I don't just have female friends. I hope that there are friends, that are male and female, young and old. It's a very welcoming place, and particularly welcoming to visitors. I feel particularly moved by my recent visit to Samoa because of the passing of His Highness, the Maliatoa. To have been there in Samoa at that time was a blessing, was deeply moving, and something that I will carry with me really for the rest of my life, that experience. You probably know that His Highness the Maliatoa was a member of the Bahá'í Faith, and as that's my own faith as a Baha'i, there was deep significance, I think, for the Baha'i community in Samoa with his passing. But of course, for the whole of Pacific, for all of Samoa, and for everyone who's ever met and who knows the Maliatoa will know just what an amazing person he was, and just what a profound impact his death will have on the Samoan people particularly.
Had you met him personally?
I did actually have the honour of meeting him twice. The first time was when I was doing my master's thesis on the Baha'is of Samoa and Tonga and their impact on the local culture. I was very, very lucky to have met him and interviewed him actually. One of the Baha'i counsellors in Samoa at that time, and Afamata Mole Chang, actually organised for me to go and to meet with him. So that was a huge privilege. And that as well was a deeply moving experience. And so his passing felt, it's significant anyway, of course, it's hugely significant, but personally, I felt the tragedy of his loss, although the celebration of his life is also something, he's such an amazing person and been honoured with being the head of state for Samoa for so many years.
His influence as head of state must have been very profound, and because of his personal beliefs, that would have influenced the way in which he carried out his public duties as well, do you think?
Yes, one of the key teachings, if you like, of the Baha'i Faith is the oneness of humanity, and also that, all the religions are from, or the major religions of the world are from one source, from one God, and that they have taken on different shapes and forms depending on the culture and the time and the history that they appeared on earth, if you like. And so His Highness the Maliatoa, although a Baha'i by personal belief, was really and truly the father of all religions in Samoa. A Baha'i would have a very real and strong belief in the Lord Jesus Christ, for example. So he was, quite comfortably, if you like, head of all the Christian churches, as well as being a Baha'i by his personal conviction. And I think that's really, really important and reflects one of the key principles of the Baha'i Faith, I think.
The Maliatoa, being a member of the Baha'i Faith, must have also had a profound influence on the Baha'is in Samoa. Can you tell me, did he regularly attend Baha'i activities with the community?
When occasion allowed, he would attend services at the Baha'i temple. But of course he was quite elderly by the time I was in Samoa, and had many other important engagements to take part in. But his daughter, Princess Tuatosi Maliatoa, regularly attends Baha'i events and has served on both local and national Baha'i institutions in Samoa, and she's very, very much loved by the Baha'i community there.
All around the world, the Baha'i communities, and I noticed that there's always peace around where the Baha'is are. So I hope that one day that we will have this most great peace that Bahá'u'lláh promised us.